Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? Welcome to another Addicted Fishing podcast. Before I get started, I got a very special announcement to make. We are moving Clint from the producing role
Oh, God.
into the microphone chat role. So that annoying
Spotlight.
voice that you hear is Mr. Clint Laurie joining us today.
Yeah. I didn't know where you were going with that, so I got a little scared.
You knew it was going to be me being a jerk.
It's all good.
It's all abuse. We're all good here. And then we got Mr. Blair from BGS Northwest talking.
What's up?
And today we're talking a little bit because it's spring. It's a beautiful week out here. Well, it's going to turn cruddy, but whatever. When you're listening to this, you get the idea. And people are starting to think about bringing out those boats, getting ready for springer season, or buying boats, purchasing boats, getting boats ready, getting boats broken in.
I've done all of those things recently.
Yeah.
So.
How, do you feel like you're just running around in circles with all these stupid little things you got to do, like registrations and break-ins? And
The registration stung a little, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
But, that's where you get to go pay your sales tax on it. But that stung a little. The lady next to me was like, whoa. She made a comment, and I'm like, what? She goes, that sounded like a huge number. I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. But, yeah, no, that's what I've been doing. I mean, all those things
what
you've
did you
listed.
buy?
So I went down to good old Stevens Marine and purchased myself a 20-foot Aluma-Weld Adventure. Brand new. I've never owned a brand new boat, so I won't lie. I was a little nervous until I got her home, and once I got her tucked away for the first night, then I started getting really excited.
Did you take a hammer over to the side and just kind of, bink, just hit it one time, put a dent in it, so then you know it's...
No, I'm not Cody Herman. I didn't take my knife and scratch it or anything yet.
You got to do that.
Well, I did in the process of installing all the stuff on it. I did take a hammer to it and put some scratches in it.
Nice.
So...
The first one hurts the worst.
Yeah, so once that happened, of course, and then the first little dock rash that I put on it on the very first launch by myself.
So pretty much this boat's going to be a flaming pile like fireball going down the river, pieces and shrapnel and debris.
It's not
a trail
that.
of debris. It's going to look like a yard ski or yard sail. Just the first time you tow it.
It's not that bad, but I will say after I did that, I did bust the drill out and had no fear drilling more holes in it after that. So
that's a little unnerving. So you had to install a fish finder. What'd you put in?
I got a Humminbird Solex 10-inch. So the Aluma-Welds or the Adventure is a little smaller than the Columbias, right? So my little glove box is a little smaller, and to be honest, the 10 is almost too big. It fits probably a 7 or less. So,
Really?
Yeah. So
Next to your panel?
Next to my panel, and the
tight.
problem is is the depth. So when I called, even Nelson was like, a 7-inch is probably what you want in there. But when I was measuring my 10-inch, I'm like, oh, this will fit perfect. Well, it's probably not a lot of room to spare. But when I actually went to hook the wires up on the back,
It's tight.
it's too tight because the wires and the connectors push it too far forward. So a 7 is probably what would fit in there best. But I still mounted my 10. I just did it outside my box.
Wait, you did it outside?
Mm-hmm.
On a ram
Well, then you
mount?
could have done a 12
You're right.
or 15.
Yep. Yeah.
And-
No, I could have.
I'm
so
not
you went
gonna.
with the outside install.
I'm not gonna lie. The outside install is not a bad move because what I did all day today was deal with corrosion and wires and everything from that box being open to see your fish finder.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, my whole, whatever you would call it, motherboard with all my switches on a boat that's a year and a half old, everything back there is basically already corroded.
Really?
But you have to put it in context. A year and a half old for your boat and how much you fish.
Oh, yeah. Still 600 days probably fished or
Sure.
a
Like
little
it's, I mean, it's more, that thing has seen more time on the water than some 20-year-old boats.
Yes.
But that's also why, so on where I put my fish finder,
You have a window.
I carved a window into the door and put some plexiglass behind it so I can actually just kind of look through it. And I will say on sunny, nice days, I keep it open because I don't get the double glare effect. But on them rainy, stormy, nasty days or plowing through the water, I have it closed. But then I ended up with a problem where when we started using live technologies, I hooked it to the finder on the side. And as we were watching fish, and I'm sitting there telling guys, like, oh, man, here comes a rod, here comes a fish going to your rod, all that crap. The people would run to the back of the boat and want to look at the screen. So the outside install that you went with Clint
can say I told you so on that one.
you did. And yes, and you were running that live long before I was. That's true.
But people also, it's nice with the way we're mounting them now because people in their seats can look at what I'm looking at.
Yeah, they can just peer their head. They can see the depths. They can see, if you have it on mapping or if you have it on, downward sonar, any of that, they can get an idea. So, kind of picking your place to put that fish finder can be pretty important.
Yeah, and it's basically in the same spot as my old boat, but it is on a ram mount, so I do have the luxury of, and the intent is to eventually add live, but we'll see. I've been burning through cash pretty good here in the last month and a half, so.
That's a new boat for you, though.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you put in there? So you had to drill a transom hole.
So I did drill the transom hole, and then just like you, I got the little cover from Stevens to put over the hole and trying to do everything. I'm pretty anal about my stuff and want to do it right, so I put a lot of time and effort into doing it. So got all that installed, pulling wires. I got a buddy, Black Hawk LEDs. They're local here in Woodland, and he hooked me up with some LEDs. So got them all mounted in the gunnels, and I'm going to put them on the trailers and have some big fog lights on the front for driving at night so I don't hit logs and stuff like that.
I need to talk to your buddy.
All right. Yeah.
Because I swear to God, right now, I was literally going to be reinstalling some of my interior lights tomorrow on my set.
Yeah, like I said, it's a local guy here in Woodland, and it's him and his wife, and what's really his wife's business.
Because lights are so, you don't think, don't get me wrong, the courtesy lights that they put in the Illinois are fine. They'll get you by. Yeah. But when you're, prepping in the dark, it's like Crusher Springer season, or it's, right in the middle of the thick of Buoy 10 or fall season, and you're having to launch early, having all that extra light is really, really nice. Yeah. And I had a couple strings that I ran through my rod lockers because I've had my boat now 4.5 years that they one side, the half of them are out. The other side kind of blinks on and off. It's just kind of, it's time. It's time for some new ones.
But, doing it, like I said, I'm pretty anal. So I got all the right heat shrink, all the different connectors that are marine grade, right? And the key is not to use auto wire either, actually getting the what is it? It's tin coated copper wires that are for marine to not have corrosion issues. Buying all the right stuff and doing it right is going to save you a lot of hassle in the long run as well. But
big time.
But I love it because they're in my boat. I got them all the way underneath the gunnel, and then they extend back into my lock, where I would put my fish finder. They extend into that, so which is cool because if I have them on, then when I open it up, everything's lit up. When I open that glove box and look in there.
Let's be honest, we're not getting any younger, so having that extra light, for us old folk, when it definitely helps.
I'm the token old guy in the group, so. But yeah, and then I got fish fighter, got fish. I would normally yell at the boys if they did something like that, but anyways, all my fish fighter stuff. So I installed the the quick mount changeable anchor nest and the puck with the future Minn Kota to be installed on the front.
Yeah.
I got the rod extenders, the rod tenders, I forget what he calls them, the little bumper things, so you can connect your bumpers and you can, when you pull out your extensions, you can slide in the.
Oh yeah, it's like a removable cleat.
Basically, it's so you can have your bumpers already pre-tied to the right length, and then no matter what side you're putting them on, I can just dump them over, and they're right there ready to go. And if I need to move them, I can do that. So there was fish fighter stuff, and then I just all the new safety equipment. So mounting my fire extinguisher, I kind of put it so it's screwed in and mounted, so I can grab it really quick. Things like my nav lights. I'm super weird about stuff. So even where my nav lights go underneath my rail or my gunnel, I don't know what you call that, right? The rail or the gunnel, I bought little mounts that the nav lights stick up into, and same with my boat. What do you call the boat stick? Right, the little hook thing.
Wait, oh.
You know what I mean? Like the dock.
Oh, sure.
The little on a pole.
The pick pole.
The pick pole, right? So using that for retrieving your anchor or crab pots and stuff like that. I got a different mount and mounted that. So everything has its place. It's all tucked away. I even use countersink drill bits to get, so when you look in my rails or my gunnels, it's all completely smooth and looks dialed. And
nice.
I'm trying to think. I installed a fuse panel. I installed a battery charger. I installed a battery isolator switch with a start isolation in it, which I think is really cool. I don't know. A lot of people, they have the Perco switch, but this one is unique and pretty cool that it always will give your start battery priority. So both my engines will charge the start battery. Once it gets full, then it starts feeding the house battery, and it'll isolate them as well to where your house will go dead, but your starter never will. And then if you need to in an emergency, you can flip it to emergency. So basically my switch is only on an emergency, and it does all the rest of the work itself. And it has a starter isolation as well. So when you go to start, it'll separate them so your fish finders and stuff don't have a chance of blinking or turning off and getting those spikes.
You have that too, Blair, with your power steering. So do I, because the power steering, like the way they put those systems in at Stevens is like they install it. And what's funny about those is not understanding exactly like where your kicker was charging, because my kicker was not charging my number one batteries, but my number one batteries where I had my downriggers and my live hook to, which I had them hooked to the incorrect battery.
Oh.
So then I was killing the one battery, but only charging the two when the kicker was on when I was kokanee trolling for a few days. And so I had to kind of figure that stuff out the hard way.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too, right? Like Stevens, I added the 115 Merc as the main motor, right? It's the max that you can put on the 20-foot aluminum weld. But then the 9.9 kicker, and I think it's new for 2023, it being the EFI. So it's the EFI 9.9. And what I like about it too is this is backup and emergency. It's still a pull start, right?
Yep.
So even if I drained everything, killed everything, I can still get that kicker started with the pull start, and it's going to start instantly charging and repowering my starting and battery. So
what's incredible too about that EFI is like I didn't run it for a couple months, like just because I was either crabbing or doing something where I wasn't running it. And then I'm like, I'm going to try to pull start this just to give it a shot. And literally it was like once, it almost started on one pull. And the second I like even started to touch it on the second pull, it fired right up.
Yeah.
So
I think
cool.
You're supposed to do one because one charges it for the actual firing. So I think
that's probably
I think if you read it, I think if you read it, the first pull is charging things up and building it up, and then the second pull should fire it. So I used to do that on my old carbureted 9.9, but.
So why did you go with the Adventure overall? Like, because that's a newer model in the Alumaweld lineup, and I mean, there's Columbia's, Super V's, Free Drifters, Blackhawks. Gosh, I can't. Plus Pacifics.
Yeah.
What else am I forgetting? I don't know. Probably all of them.
There's a lot. The reason I mean, after being on a lot of the Columbias and just how they ride, and being on all your all the other guides, and even down other people that have 21 foot, well, like Marlin's 21 foot and stuff like that. I knew that hull design and stuff is what I wanted. And to be honest, I originally ordered, when I sat down with Nelson at Stevens, I ordered a 25 foot Columbia. That's what I put my deposit down on. But it's a long wait, to be honest. And then I told him, if any other spots come open, let me know. And he called me with an adventure spot coming open, and a calmer head prevailed, I think, and the adventure is perfect for me. I'm not a guide. I take my two boys out most of the time, and honestly, now that I have it and it fits in my garage, which is there's no way, no, and not even probably a 21 wouldn't. I mean, it fits in my 2-car garage diagonally with the swing tongue with about 2 inches to spare. So now that I've got that, for someone like me, it's perfect. I didn't have to mess with doing something on the outside of the house and cover. And to me, I can leave my fish finder in it, all my rods. I leave everything in it ready to go. So as soon as I'm done with work, I pull up, hook up, and I'm to the launch in 15 minutes and fishing. And when I'm done, I dump it back in the garage and I leave everything in it.
Having that ease of use and having that kind of stuff saves you so many hours of just dealing with stuff. Back in the day when I used to have my sled kind of stored outside my backyard, my old place, oh my gosh, I'd have to spend so much time packing stuff out. Every day it was like 2 hours worth of work that I was doing for that. So if you're out there looking for a boat, like consider that.
Oh, it's the same.
Because then it's like you get home from work and you're like, oh, do I really want to go fishing? I'm like, oh, I got to get everything ready. Got to haul it all out. Got to make sure I don't forget anything, and then it's like.
Plus wear and tear.
Oh, for sure.
My first boat I had to store it. I stored it outside in the weather, and it just like, I can't believe how many years it added onto it, having to just,
it's not good for them. I love mine because when I pull it into the garage, I'll open up. Well, that's the other thing. The fish fighter seats, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
With the drawers. I think I'm the only one with them so far. And dude, Those things are awesome. I mean,
I've heard that.
have you seen them? Oh, you have to check
They're
them
too
out.
nice for my boat.
Oh my gosh, they are so awesome. I'm not gonna lie. So like my old boat, when I pulled in the garage, I'd open up all the different boxes and the bins, and and just let everything air out. It dries out, and I think it really helps with moisture problems and everything else. And and then the other thing I installed too, the battery charger. I put the plug. I mounted a plug, like connected the battery charger to a watertight plug that's mounted in the side of my boat. Yeah, so I can basically just, once I back the boat in, I can open up panels and my extension cord is right there. I just plug it right into the back of the boat and it's charging the batteries. And yeah, so I went a little crazy. Lots of purchases. I'm trying to think what else I installed on it. But what do you guys, when you guys have purchased your boats, or now that you guide, what are things that you guys added to your boats that you would not do without?
The two things that I'd keep on my boat, like if I sunk my boat in the middle of the Columbia River tomorrow, I'd order another one. The two things that would go on the front of my boat would be my Tarova and my fish fighter rail system, and how I have the rod holder set.
The rail system.
Absolutely. I will never own another aluminum boat without them. Like ease of use with tops, heaters, configurations, fishing, 3, 4, 5, 6 people by yourself, whether you're sturgeon fishing, salmon fishing, like the ability to just quickly move and slide those rail systems, like just no question. Like I said, every boat I own from now on will have that portion. Yeah. What about you? You just got them. We just put them in for years.
Yeah. So I just added them, and they are sweet. I haven't got much time on the water with them yet, but Tarova for sure. And mine is, when I back it in the shop every night, I have a little thing that I just have to flip up and I can plug it in. I don't have to lift my battery box or anything like that. I would say that's a lifesaver because it keeps me from having to jump in and out every time. That's been one of my favorite things. Yeah, what else?
I mean, really, do any of you guys have a radio? Because I hear a lot of people that are either like radio or no radio.
I have a JBL box that Marlon, I think, got me as a birthday gift about 7-8 years ago. That still bumps and sounds good, and then Bluetooth it right to my phone. That's where because I had a whole like quote unquote waterproof speaker system in my old Super V, and I mean it was top of the line, like JBL water marine. Everything, boxes that were supposedly sealed, that none of it lasted a year. And the amount of rain and stuff that you might as well just take 5-gallon buckets and just keep dumping it right on it for freaking 3 weeks straight and see what happens. So I opted against going in the radio and just went, but the new boxes,
those little waterproof.
So,
I didn't put in my old boat had a radio and I did like it, but going out in Traeger's boat in his Columbia, he's got 4 of them and they're all synced up, and it's cool because it's like you pass them and you don't really hear it, but when you're in his boat, you can hear it, and it sounds way better than any of the stereo systems. So
they're so good now, and the battery lives are so long, and then
just waterproof portable speakers. I mean, they're everywhere now.
I have my customers, like, if they have a playlist, I'm like, plug in it. Just see the Gone Catching JBL thing, hit that, and freaking.
Yeah.
Ooh, the other thing that I wouldn't go without, fish fighter garbage can.
Ooh, I had too much in my shopping cart at once, so I split it up.
Fish fighter garbage can is just so handy because you always just end up with like, oh, I'll take it.
Well, he's got 3, right? He's got the normal garbage can. He's got the like Captain garbage can. It's a smaller, thinner one that you can put in the back towards the Captain, and then he's got the El Duque, right? The one that's like, is that the one you got?
You got the El Duque.
I got the El Duque. Yeah. No, I don't have the seat.
That's the whole point of the El Duque.
Yeah.
I think originally it was just for a garbage can, maybe, or it serves as both, but I just use it for a garbage can.
Well, I could see being a guide though, having that on a boat for certain clients and
El Duque.
Well, the female clients or something? No. Not to actually El Duque in it, but
it's bucket, boat ramp, or bank.
Oh yeah.
That's
all
it.
right.
I don't have the mounted El Duque.
No.
Well, apparently I do. I just don't have the seat.
We can get you one.
Yeah,
there you go.
I need to get the seat.
Cameron knows a guy.
Okay, you guys, trust me, man. We appreciate you guys listening. This wasn't gonna be like, we're not trying to like, brag or talk about like some of the stuff we put on the boat. But man, if you guys are out there and considering like purchasing a boat or adding to it, like some of these things, just through the industry and just through the fishing addict stuff that we've done over the years, like we've just really learned and kind of accustomed to. So it's pretty cool. Clint's got himself a freaking nice new adventure. He's going to get out there. He's got to put first blood in it. I mean, all the money in the world can buy all this cool stuff. You still have to know how to fish, bud.
I know. Well, it's got 1 day of rods actually in it fishing. It took, when you buy a brand new boat too, 4 hours of engine break-in between the two of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That was
annoying.
But I did it in a day. I went out there and I kept passing Marlin. I was just going up and down the river for 4 hours.
What the hell is he doing?
Marlin was fishing, and I finally got done breaking them in, and that's when Sharon got off of work, and Marlin's like, Sharon wants me to pick her up. I'm like, I can go get her. I'm just driving in circles anyway. So I went and picked Sharon up for him. But anyways, I got,
that's important to do.
It is. It's very important to do, and since mine is new, another thing I installed on the Mercury is that Bluetooth thing, right? So on the main,
I forgot that one.
I got the Bluetooth thing. It's just plug and play. You just pull your cowl off, you plug it in, and on my iPhone or my iPad, I see all my engine stuff, hours. It'll do maintenance. It'll even, like, when I get home, it'll send information. I can pick Stevens Marine, and it'll send my boat information to Stevens Marine and help me schedule stuff or have them call me to schedule. But then the other thing I did on my kicker, since it's brand new right out of the gate, I installed a little Hobbs meter on it, which you can buy on Amazon, and you wrap it around the spark plug wire and zip tie it on, and that senses somehow through the wire that you wrap around the outside of the spark plug wire, and it starts ticking and keeping track of the hours. So I did that on my kicker. Like $10 on Amazon. If you go into Stevens Marine, they sell them too. They're hanging on the shelf there. They're just this little tiny, probably.
They're a little more expensive.
No, they're probably the same, to be honest. They're probably, I don't know. I just never looked. I mean, I saw them when I went in there to get more fish fighter stuff because I needed more, and I saw them hanging there, but I already ordered. I ordered mine on Amazon.
Well, hopefully you guys got some good ideas. Yeah, exactly. And now don't forget, so before we leave this podcast, we have to remember we will be posting pictures of Clint's new boat on the Addicted Facebook page. So, as always, low hole with authority.
Well, you have
right in front of him. Don't give a rip. Drop your lines right in front of his boat with reckless abandon. Just go for it. No regard.
Well,
and we're going to start the low hole movement again, bud.
Whatever. I mean, if I was smart, I would have just tried to blend in with the crowd. But you know me, I am very visible. So the boat is going to stand out. You're going to know who I am, and you're going to be able to find me. But don't low hole me.
Pics are coming and videos coming. It's going to be great. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
See ya.
See ya.